I gave Lovable and Softr the exact same prompt, built the same client portal in both. And what happened after is why I'm making this video. Because vibe coding tools are genuinely impressive for getting something on the screen fast. I want to be clear about that up front. But there's a very specific moment where they stop working. And if you've ever tried to hand a vibe coded app to a real client or give it to a team to actually run on, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. Today, I'm going to show you where that wall is, what it looks like, and what building the same app looks like when that wall doesn't exist. Let me do it. Starting in Lovable. The prompt I'm using. Build me a client portal where my agency can manage projects, track deliverables, and share status updates with clients. 30 seconds. There's a full UI on the screen. Login page, dashboard, project list, status badges. It looks polished. And if you're just trying to show a stakeholder what something could look like, this is genuinely fast, and I get why people love it for that. Now, let me actually try to use this as a real product. First thing I want to do, add a custom field to the projects table, a priority column. Simple change. In Lovable, to do that, I have to go back into the chat, describe the change, wait for it to regenerate, and then check whether anything else broke in the process. There's no database panel I can open. There's no schema I can look at. I'm working blind. Let me try something else. I want to set it up so that client A can only see their own projects, not client B's. In a real agency portal, that's non-negotiable. So let me go find where I configure that. Just a sec here. Yeah, there's no user role panel, no permission section, no way to set data visibility rules visually. To do any of that, I have to prompt my way through it and hope the generated code handles it correctly. And I have no way to verify that it did. That's the problem. It's not that Lovable built something broken. It didn't. The UI is fine. But the moment real users are involved, the database is a black box. Permissions are invisible, and every change requires you to re-enter the chat and start over. That's not software you can run a business on. That's a prototype. Now let's build the same thing in Softr. And I wanted to pay close attention to what happens before a single page is generated, because this is where everything is different. I opened the AI code builder and described the same client portal. Softr doesn't immediately start building. It starts asking me questions. Who are the user types? What can each role see and do? Should clients only view their own projects or all projects? What information needs to stay private between clients? These aren't surface level questions. It's figuring out the business logic of the app before building anything. That's a completely different approach. Let me walk through what's happening on the right side of the screen while it generates. It's not just creating pages. It's building the entire database in real time. Tables, fields, relationships between them. And once the database structure is done, the pages start building on top of it automatically. Each page is already wired to the right data. I didn't configure a single connection manually. Now, I want to show you something important. This isn't a one-shot generation where you're stuck with the first output. I can reprompt it in real time. So let me type something like, add an action button to this block so clients can request a revision. Or change this section color so the CTA stands out more. And you can watch it update the app right away. That matters because this feels less like generating once and praying you got everything right, and more like collaborating with the builder while the app takes shape. Just a sec, let me click into the database. This is a visual relational database. Think Airtable style spreadsheet, but it's the actual backend of your app. I can see every table, projects, deliverables. I can see how they're linked. And if I want to add a field right now, I just click, name it, set the type, done. No prompting, no waiting. No guessing whether it worked. And here's something I want to highlight. This database is actually a standalone product inside Softr. You don't have to build an app on top of it. You can use it purely as a data management tool, like a lightweight Airtable, and just run your operations from there. There are also AI agents built directly into the database that can auto-populate fields, enrich records from the web, or clean up messy data, all without you manually doing it row by row. Let me show you what was generated on the app side. I've got the client dashboard, the project tracker, the deliverables view, and a status update feed. But let me scroll down here. Look at these. Login page, sign up page, forgot password, a 401 unauthorized page, a 404. These aren't mockups. These are fully functional right now. The moment I hit publish, a real user can sign up, log in, reset their password, and get a proper error screen if something goes wrong. I didn't build any of that. It was set up automatically as part of the app generation. In Lovable, or most vibe coding tools, auth is something you either prop your way into or you bolt on a third-party service afterward, and you're responsible for making sure it's actually secure. Here, it's just handled. But I also want to show that you're not locked into AI-only changes. Let me open a block in the visual editor. I can remap this list to a different data source, swap which field shows as the title, change the button label, and adjust the layout directly in the no-code interface. And if I want to make a structural edit, I can do that visually too. I can add a field in the database, then come back to the block and map that new field into the UI. So whether you want to reprompt the AI or just click and edit it yourself, both workflows are right here. Let me go into user management. This is the part I really want to show you. So Softr already created 2 user groups based on what I told it during setup, admin and client. Each one is condition-based, meaning users are automatically assigned to the right group based on their data. I can click into any page and control exactly what each group can see and do at the block level. This list, clients can view it, admins can edit it. That's one toggle. There's also a global data restrictions panel. Let me pull that up. I can set one rule here. Clients can only view records where the client contact field matches their email, and that rule applies across the entire app, every page, every block, automatically. And here's the thing I find really valuable. I can switch to a preview mode and see the app exactly as a client would see it. I'm not reading through code hoping the permissions are correct. I can visually verify it right here. If something looks wrong, I fix it in the visual editor. Last thing, let me show you the workflow automation inside Softr, because this is where it starts replacing your whole tool stack. Softr has a built-in automation system. It works like Zapier or Make, but it lives natively inside the platform. And this part is worth showing properly because there's an AI co-builder for workflows too. So instead of starting from scratch, I can describe the workflow I want. For example, when a project status changes to delivered, email the client, update the record, and log the timestamp. And let the workflow AI co-builder help structure it for me. Then I can quickly refine it and finish building it on screen. Trigger fires. Action 1, send the client an email notification. Action 2, update a field in the database. Action 3, log a timestamp. Done. No separate Zapier account, no mapping data between tools, no paying for another automation subscription on top of your app builder. It's all connected inside Softr because the app, the database, and the workflows are all one system. Here's where I land on this after building both. Lovable is a great tool for what it's built to do. Getting an idea on the screen fast, testing concepts, showing stakeholders something visual. I'm not saying don't use it for that, but if you're building software that a team is going to run on every day with real clients, real data, real access control, you need a platform that was designed for that from day one, not something you have to patch with workarounds after the fact. Softr gives you the database, the app, the user management, and the automation in one place. You can see exactly what's happening at every layer. You don't need a developer to make changes, and non-technical people on your team can actually own it, maintain it, and scale it over time. Link to try it is in the description.